Hello and welcome to Elijah Special, and today we'll be looking at the third video on GIS, understanding GIS file and packages. So we'll be looking at layer file and map project on ArcGis Pro. So on ArcGis Desktop, where we look at in the last video, we look at it on ArcGis Desktop, and we're going to look at similar things for those migrating from ArcGis Desktop to ArcGis Pro. You'll be able to do the same thing in ArcGis Pro. So what is map project, or basically what do you remember when you save a project? It's basically just you save everything that is on your map environment, but is saving as a reference, just like map document. All right, so it's just more when you save a map document or you save a project, it saves everything that is inside, whether it's on the layout view, whether it's on the data view. Everything that you have will be saved, including things that you don't need but you add it to that. As far as you added it, including data frame, all will be saved on a map project or a saved map project. Now, layout file on the other end, it's just particular on one layer out of these two layers we have. We have two layers here. This is layer 1. Sorry. This first one is layer 1, and this is layer 1, and this is layer 2, right? So map layer file deals basically with just one layout, so which we are going to see them as we get here. So to save a project, you either click on project and then you see save project. Now once I click on save project, it's going to save, because before you start, as you start the work, you have already created a project. Very different from ArcMap, that you just open a blank document and then you work on it. Then later you now save, you now begin to check. The moment I click saved, it has saved it to map of Taraba. So here allows you to start your work on a map project. That's what distinguish it a bit, because I say a bit because they are almost similar way, But what distinguish that from the very beginning, as you're launching the software, you will be asked to create a project. Now, once you create a project, everything you do as you click on save, it's automatically saved to the project. Not like ArcMap. If it was desktop, ArcGIS desktop now, once I click save project now, or save map now, or save map document now, it will now ask me for which folder do I want to save it. But here automatically have saved it. Okay. Now the second thing you need to know is, let's say you have changed your mind, or like this work now that we're trying to do, we have the whole local government here, and we want to see if we're to create another thing out of this. So we could quickly just go to project and then save it as a project. This time around, it's going to take us to a folder and ask us to save a name, and the project is to be project APRX. It always have an ending with an X. That's for ArcGIS Pro. Okay. Now, once that is saved, if you bring it back, you will see that everything here, including this, all of this work, will come as it is. So that is a map project. Now, what about a layer file? A layer file, which we say is just basically going to be one layer, right? So now we remove this layer. If we right click on this and go down to sharing, you will see save as layer file. Now it deals only just one layout, and the purpose for it that we explain is going to just to make sure it preserves your symbology. Maybe you want to use it for another thing. You have your different things within that, but it does not does not save your layout. That is, if you have a layout, it does not consider that. It just saves it as it is, just the data, the symbols, and any other thing you've added to it. Maybe like the attribute rules and all of that, it saved those ones, but it does not save your layout view. All right. So if I want to say lga.lrlyrx, that is a layer now. Now the layer here is having what? Another X, different from that of the ArcGis desktop. So it's still on that folder. If I click on save now, it has saved it as a layout file. So basically, the difference between layout file and map document is that map document saves the entire work, while layout file saved only that layer you select. But their common their similarities is that both of them do not save the actual data, but they rather save only, or they point you to a reference where those data should are. So you have to now be able to like pick out where this data are saved, then bring it in. I'm talking of the time of the actual data, which are this LGA or the DEM. It does not save with it. It just saved a reference of it. Okay, it's also somewhere here. So you will now be the one that will locate and see where it is. So basically, if I copy this a layout that I saved and then the project I saved and sent without sending the database, you will not be able to access this data. I hope this is a bit clear, or it's clear for you. So thank you for tuning in to this video. I will see you in the fourth video of this series. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye bye.